Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Spring Convocation 2023, and a special welcome to the family and friends of our graduates. We acknowledge that we gather today on Treaty 6 territory and the traditional homeland of the Métis. We pay our respects to the First Nations and Métis ancestors of this place and reaffirm our relationship with one another. I would ask that everyone please stand as you are able for the honor song and the arrival of the Chancellor's Platform Party and our graduates. Thank you to our drum group, the Buffalo Boys, who have been with us for many, many years at Convocation, and today they performed our graduate entry song. I ask that you please remain standing as we join our vocalists, Fallon Baptiste, in the singing of O Canada in English, French, and Cree. Following her, Brandy Turand will sing the Métis National Anthem.
Ka Canada, nigina taskinan, sagituin, kichawa simisak, carton brase porte le pays, il se porte la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God, keep our land glorious and free. Ka Canada ninipainan Kiaoche. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
In the forest, on the river, and across the western plain, as the white man journeyed westward to the land of the Indian, a new race was created, a new nation rose up strong. Hardship as its destiny, and is cursed to not belong. In the land from which they came, in the land they helped to build, they found themselves the alien, found their vision unfulfilled. And despite their valiant effort to defend what they believed, when at last the battle ended, they were only left to grieve. We are proud to be Métis, watch our nation rise again. Never more forgotten people, we're the true Canadian. For the newest generation and the future ones to come, with the past to motivate us, it will help to keep us strong. As we build the Métis nation, as we watch it rise again, our past losses motivation to inspire our future gain. We are proud to be Métis, watch our nation rise again. Never more forgotten people, we're the true Canadian. We are proud to be Métis, watch our nation rise again. Never more forgotten people, we're the true Canadian.
You may be seated. Once again, welcome to everyone here today on this wonderful day of celebration. My name is Julian Demkew. I am the University Secretary and Chief Governance Officer at the University of Saskatchewan. It is my honor and privilege to assist in emceeing these proceedings today. On behalf of our eminent Chancellor, I would like to introduce to you the members of our platform party that you see before you today. Beginning with the front row, on my left, and your right, Elder Roland Duquette, the Honorable Gordon Wyant, Minister of Advanced Education, Peter Stoichev, President and Vice Chancellor, Grit McCreath, Chancellor, Dr. John Connolly, Honorary Degree Recipient, Irini, Provost and Vice President Academic, Cheryl Hamlin, Vice President, University Relations, Baljit Singh, Vice President, Research. In our second row, Russell Eisinger, Vice Provost, Teaching, Learning and Student Experience and University Registrar, Patty McDougall, Deputy Provost, Angela Jaime, Vice Provost, Indigenous Engagement, Adam McInnes, President, Métis Nation, Saskatchewan Local 126, Robert Henderson, Senator, University of Saskatchewan, Tamara Buchwald, Senator, University of Saskatchewan, Jacqueline Huck, Representative of the University of Saskatchewan Retirees Association, Alana Ross, MLA for Prince Albert Northcote, Kent Stobart, Vice Dean, Education, Medicine, Meredith McCaig, Associate Dean, Undergraduate, Medical Education, Marilyn Betts, Vice Dean, Faculty Engagement, College of Medicine, Allison Oates, Associate Dean, Kinesiology, Charity Evans, Vice Dean, Faculty Engagement, Pharmacy Nutrition, Adam Baxter Jones, Associate Provost, Health, Debbie Burston, Dean, College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, Jane Alcorn, Dean, Pharmacy and Nutrition, Joel Lanaves, Dean, College of Kinesiology, Preston Smith, Dean, College of Medicine. And in our third row, Geraldine Balzer, Orator, Ken Howland, Orator, Terry Bedard, Orator, Raman Mohammadi, Graduate Students Association, Vice President, Finance and Operations, and Elizabeth Bauman, University of Saskatchewan Students Union, Vice President, Academic. And behind them, and I would ask them to stand, members of the faculty of the University of Saskatchewan. And I would ask that you all join me in expressing to all the faculty, administrators, and members of our governing bodies, and members of our community, our thanks for support that they provided to our graduates. I'd now like to invite our President and Vice Chancellor, Peter Stoichev, up to the podium to address the graduates.
Thank you very much, Julian, and good morning, everyone, and welcome to this wonderful, historic occasion. Convocations are part of our history, and it's fantastic that so many people, a couple thousand at least, are here to join with us in this kind of celebration. Eminent Chancellor, graduates and families, honored guests, I thank the many people who are here today to be part of this moment in the university's history, and I'm so proud to be at a convocation ceremony that recognizes the graduates from medicine, kinesiology, and pharmacy and nutrition. At this time in our history, in the wake of a pandemic that highlighted the imperatives of good health and the consequences of not having it, these colleges, their leaders, their faculty, their students are at the center of what's important for all of us today. Thank all of you so very much. And they were at the center of this province, making it through the COVID-19 pandemic as well as it did. These colleges, students, faculty, staff, leaders, and alumni made all the difference in that great test of ingenuity, hard work, and expertise. We couldn't have done it without all of you. Thanks so very much. I want to acknowledge our convocation elder, Roland Duquette, who was introduced to you a moment ago. He has been at every one of these convocation ceremonies for years now. In honor of Indigenous students, non-Indigenous as well, I ask you to acknowledge him when it comes your time to cross the stage. And also Adam McInnes, who's the president of Métis Nation Saskatchewan Local 126. And I thank all of our Indigenous supporters for helping us on this great journey of reconciliation and supporting us in being the best university that we can be with and for Indigenous people and their communities. The Honorable Gordon Wyant is here as well. I think he's here for 4 ceremonies this week. It's an extraordinary commitment that he's made, Minister of Advanced Education And thank you very much, sir, for all the work that you do on behalf of post-secondary education in this province. Dr. John Conley, whom you will be hearing from shortly, is our honorary degree recipient today, and the honorary degree is the highest honor that we can bestow at this university. I'm very proud that he is here with us today, and I look forward to hearing his remarks from this stage. And I also want to acknowledge the many faculty who are on the stage, who are the core of the university, because they've been leaders and mentors, supporters, teachers for all of you, and we all owe them so very much. And a big shout out to all of the supporters of the graduates who are here today, the family members, the friends, all the different supporters, high school students, high school teachers, loved ones, because you don't achieve something this big without a lot of help from them along the way. Congratulations, of course, to all of the students who are here today. And think about it, everybody. These students began, or at least had part of their studies occur during the pandemic, and you all endured it gracefully and resiliently, and it really paid off, because here you are, celebrating a milestone in your lives. Your hard work and perseverance have brought us together. It's your hard work and perseverance that have brought us together, and everyone here thanks you for that. And I also want to give a special congratulations to all of the parents who are here today. Many of you helped encourage, might I say, cajole, helped to pay for your kids to go to university. I know it's an emotional experience for you today. My wife is here today. We watched our kids cross convocation stages as well, and it was very emotional. A mixture of satisfaction, pride, maybe a bit of relief. I remember thinking, it was just last week that you learned how to walk, and now you're walking across this stage. It's a moving experience. It's a threshold in all of your lives, and I'm glad that we're able to share it together. We're also here because this university has brought us together. And a university is a wonderful thing, not to be taken for granted. Not every country on the face of this earth has universities like this university and universities in this country, where people have reasonable access to it and can benefit from it. It doesn't happen everywhere, and I never take it for granted. It's crucial, any university is, to the ongoing conversation that we call democracy, and we're so fortunate in Canada to have the freedoms that we have. Given the world that we're in now, so complicated, often so fraught, where it's difficult to separate out what's true and what's not true, where our future depends on knowledge and also on the correct use of it, where research, and we're a very research-intensive university, where research holds the key to our greatest challenges, where not only free speech, but also informed speech are critical to our humanity. Universities are really more important than they have ever been, and the University of Saskatchewan is more important than it has ever been. It's why we say we govern ourselves not only on the basis of what we want to be, but what the world needs us to be, and what all of you crossing this stage today, strengthened with the University of Saskatchewan degree, will go on to do in your lives will matter immensely to all of our collective futures. It's a great privilege to have a university education, and with that privilege does come great responsibility. And we need you to go out and make the world a better place than it is right now. And you think about it, if somebody with a university education can't do that, who is going to do it? We need you to be thoughtful, educated, compassionate, and humane leaders, because our world now depends on leaders like that. We need leaders like that. Some of the country's most formative political leaders got their degrees here. First Nations chiefs and vice chiefs, many Métis leaders, a prime minister, 9 premiers of this province and other provinces in this country, many lieutenant governors of Saskatchewan and of other provinces, many Canadian ambassadors to countries around the world. We need you to become groundbreaking researchers who change how we understand our world. Many who have gone on to do that have graduated from this university, and people who wanted to do that have come here from around the world because we have provided a great place to do it in medicine, in kinesiology, in pharmacy and nutrition. Researchers from around the world have been coming to this university for decades because of our commitment to excellence, and as a result, we've become a global talent magnet. One of those was Gerhard Herzberg, who was here from 1933 to 1943. His wife was Jewish. They lived in Darmstadt, Germany. They had to escape Germany during the rising German occupation there. And this university was the only university on the face of the earth that gave him an academic home. He did 10 years of fundamental research here that led him to receiving the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1971. And many of you get your photographs taken out in front of the big building at the top of the bowl on our campus, and that area is called Nobel Plaza, partly in honor of Gerhard Herzberg. We need you to help find cures for cancer and many other health challenges, and people at this university have helped to do that, and they continue to do that with groundbreaking work on multiple sclerosis, many types of cancer, heart disease, mental health, indigenous health, chronic pain, stroke, fitness, drug discovery and development, nutrition, and much, much more. This is the home of the cobalt-60 radiation therapy that revolutionized cancer treatment in 1951 and saved the lives of millions of cancer patients around the world. Former Chancellor and Lieutenant Governor Sylvia Fedorik worked on it when she was a graduate student here, and part of its success, it was the first in the world to successfully treat a cancer patient. Part of its success was due to the precision instrumentation that she was able to lead the work on when she was a graduate student. The casing for it was made by the small Acme Machine and Electric Company just a couple of miles from here on Idlewild Drive. It's a great Saskatoon and Saskatchewan story, and I dare say few people know about it. We need you to be great athletes and coaches, and graduates of this university have been among them. Sandra Schmerler, the world-class curling champion, wrestler Natasha Fox, NHL coaches Mike Babcock and Dave King were here, and many other coaches from the NHL were student athletes here. We'll be hosting the National University Women's Hockey Championships in March of 2024 right here. And because of that history of excellence, we have Merlis Belcher Place that we're able to gather in today for this convocation ceremony. We need every one of you to help in your own way to ensure peace in this world. There are many roads to that great goal. The day before yesterday, June the 6th, was the 79th anniversary of D-Day, and I'm reminded of the 2,500 U of S faculty, staff, and students who enlisted, 202 of whom never returned. Ensuring that democracy prevails, fragile and embattled as it can be, is another route, and that too is where we need all of you to fight for the most important freedoms that the invasion of Ukraine proves cannot be taken for granted. And to do this by understanding the difference between truth and its imposters. That's what a university education can do for all of us. The real and lasting victories are those of peace and not of war. We need all of you to help ensure that the world does not suffer from another pandemic. Science has done what was asked of it. Think about it. Scientists helped to create a vaccine in less than a year. That's the culmination of a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, and decades of basic research. And our researchers here have played a big role in that. But there's a role for everyone, not just for scientists, to prevent the next one. If the pandemic revealed anything, it's that humanity's future depends on evidence and data-based truths being widely circulated and understood. High infection and mortality rates resulted from widespread misunderstanding, an awful lot of misinformation, a lot of skepticism of information, and a rejection often of verified scientific truths. That's why the degrees you have worked so hard to earn in medicine, pharmacy and nutrition, and kinesiology could not be more timely and could not be more important. The University of Saskatchewan underlines that difference every day in the classroom and in the lab, in the performance halls and on the sports fields, and all of you who graduate from here will go on to influence a world whose future depends on understanding that difference between what's true and what's not true, and depends on acting on it. This university has accepted that challenge. That's what everyone on this stage has been committed to, and we need all of you to continue to accept that challenge as you move beyond the university with your degree in hand. What you go on to influence will be the difference maker for our collective futures. If ever there was a need for your expertise, it's right now, so that you can help us all to lead public opinion, not just to follow it. The University of Saskatchewan degree you've worked hard to receive today has tremendous value. Employers tell me that when they see an application from a University of Saskatchewan grad, it gets special attention because the quality of the university is so high, because of its graduates' work ethic that's part of our prairie roots, and because you're problem solvers. And we will need you to solve problems soon that we can't even imagine today. I said that at a convocation 3 or 4 years ago when the pandemic wasn't even a blip on the radar. We will need you to solve problems soon that we can't even imagine today. Saskatchewan's future is going to depend on it. The world's future is going to depend on it. And this underscores the critical importance of investing in higher education and the fact that we are a crucial part of the province's future success. You think about this. We're in a province with the natural resources that are second to none in this country, with almost half of Canada's best arable field land, 30% of the world's potash supplies at a time when the world needs food, the highest grade uranium in the world when we need clean energy options, more than 10% of the world's rare earth minerals, vast tracts of forest, fresh water, huge strength in oil and gas, but how to be innovative and sustainable, and more importantly, responsible with these natural resources for the benefit of all is Saskatchewan's great challenge. As one of Canada's top-ranked research-intensive universities, the University of Saskatchewan ensures this province stays ahead of that innovation curve. Without our kind of teaching and research, there is little innovation. And without innovation, we all have a diminished future. We have the largest scientific infrastructure of any university in this country. We have a really enviable strength in medicine, in pharmacy and nutrition, in kinesiology, in business, the humanities and social sciences, the fine arts, environment and sustainability, public policy, public health, law. That list goes on and on. We're supported by world-class researchers and students from around the world. As recently as 2 decades ago, the majority of our graduates left this province. Now, the majority stay here because they have opportunities for employment and for leading prosperous and meaningful lives. So now, more than ever before, we all need people with degrees like yours, from a university like yours, to help build a more sustainable world, a more equitable world, a healthier world, a more compassionate world, a world with the courage to embrace diversity and togetherness at the same time. We're so proud that we now have students from over 130 countries, attending the University of Saskatchewan, and many of those countries are represented by graduates here today. The world also needs us to be a university that responds to the work of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And I'm grateful that this university is seen in this country as a participant, not as a bystander, in building reconciliation. We're at a time when the country faces the greatest cultural opportunity of its history. Being the university the world needs today means committing to reconciliation. Canada's future depends on our Indigenous youth making this world a better place in ways only they know how. It will take a strategic mixture of patience and impatience, and it's going to take a while. But as our first president, Walter Murray, who was traveling by train to begin his work here in 1908, wrote to a friend, "We are building for centuries." None of you know exactly where you are headed, and that's okay. You're stronger than you might think you are. Stay among those who see the greatness in you. Surround yourselves with those who see the greatness in you. Take the journey, take the risks, find the passion, make a positive difference to a world that really needs you now. And think of what you've achieved today. You've taken a huge step. Your hard work has paid off. It could take a month, it could take part of a lifetime, but it will pay off. The best thing that you can do for the world is make the most of yourself. Be the best version of yourself that there is, not a second-rate version of somebody else. Walk out of here today telling the world who you are, and I thank you in advance on behalf of everybody here for taking up this tremendous and timely challenge, and I congratulate you on today's milestone in your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, President Stoichev. Each convocation cycle, the University of Saskatchewan Senate selects a few special individuals to receive the highest honor our institution can bestow. It's an honorary degree. To introduce this ceremony's recipient, Dr. John Connolly, I'd like to call up our Dean of the College of Medicine, Preston Smith.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present to you Dr. John Connolly. Dr. John Connolly is a change maker, a collaborator, and a humanitarian. Through his dedication to creating positive change, he has advanced the study of medical epidemiology and has dramatically influenced infection prevention and control globally. Dr. Connolly was born in Macklin, Saskatchewan, and entering his bachelor degree at the University of Saskatchewan, he had aspirations of entering the medical profession. As a distinguished graduate of the College of Medicine's class of 1978, Dr. Connolly has went on to earn multiple credentials, including board certification in the subspecialty of infectious diseases for both Canada and the United States, diplomat status with the American Board of Internal Medicine, and has earned fellowships with both the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada and the American College of Physicians. All of this is a public reflection of excellence within the internal medicine discipline and the ongoing dedication to the people he advocates for and the communities he serves. As a researcher, he has published over 500 manuscripts, book chapters, technical reports, and guidelines, and has been a speaker at more than 200 local, national, and international meetings and conferences. He is recognized as one of the world's leading infectious disease specialists and a preeminent expert on antimicrobial resistance. Dr. Connolly is currently a member of the Antimicrobial Resistance Expert Group for the World Health Organization, a member of the AMR Task Force for the Public Health Agency of Canada, and the appointed chair of the World Health Organization's Infection Prevention and Control Research and Developmental Expert Group for COVID-19. Dr. Connolly's accolades extend to the highest civilian honors, having received an appointment to the Order of Canada in 2018 for his national and international work in the areas of antimicrobial resistance, antimicrobial stewardship, and infection prevention. Described by his peers as someone who uplifts those around him so they can make extraordinary contributions, John remains deeply connected to the well-being and success of his community. During his tenure as head of the Department of Medicine at the University of Calgary, Dr. Connolly envisioned and implemented a clinical scholar program that enabled young clinician scientists to achieve financial support and pursue additional training. His support of multidisciplinary collaboration is actively changing the future of healthcare. Starting as a concept for a new hospital ward and developing into a multi-facility hub, Dr. Conley's visionary leadership led to the founding of the Ward of the 21st Century in 2004, a partnered program between the University of Calgary and Alberta Health Services. With the mission to innovate, create, and educate, the Ward of the 21st Century brings together members of academia, government, and industry to broker the evolution of healthcare delivery. As a dedicated leader, scholar, mentor, he is sought internationally for his expert advice and has driven research and innovation in health systems, improving patient care, and impacting countless lives locally and globally. Eminent Chancellor, I present John Maynard Conley and ask that you confer on him the Doctor of Science honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of the province, and with the consent of the Senate of this university, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
It's my privilege to welcome Dr. Connolly for his remarks.
Thank you very much. It is indeed a great honor. President Stoichev, Chancellor McCreath, ladies and gentlemen, family members, graduates-to-be, and honored guests, it's a great privilege to have the opportunity to address you today, the day of your graduation after many years of study. You are the future in your respective disciplines, and for this we all extend our most sincere gratitude and congratulations. I'll begin with a quote from the Code of the West, written by James Owen, who worked on Wall Street for 4 decades, who came to recognize the shortcomings of the waves of scandals in the financial sector and found solace in the ethics of the Old West. One that resonated with me is talk less, say more. I will try to do the same with 4 brief messages for you today. Talk less, say more is a short phrase that captures the essence of a core message. The first message I'll leave you with: know your roots and cherish their growth. You all come from families or support systems that have guided you from childhood into the young adults that you have become. Those who raised and supported you also had parents and grandparents who had their own dreams, with many in previous generations coming from distant lands to Saskatchewan in the hopes of a better life. Their dreams are both enduring and courageous, and I encourage you to embrace that hope, endurance, and courage that existed in the roots of those who came before you, and to pass along those qualities that will serve to strengthen the bonds to those roots. I come from humble beginnings, born in Macklin, a small farming community near the Alberta border, and spent the first 2 years of my life on a heritage farm, staked out by my paternal grandfather, who left a plot of land with a large bog in County Antrim in Northern Ireland in 1908, with the hopes of a better life and establishing new roots in a new land. He had $25 in his pocket, a single suitcase, but a wealth of dreams, resiliency, and a penchant for hard work. My other grandparents had a similar path, coming from the Black Sea German colony arriving in Canada in 1891, settling in the Grosswater district near Denzel. Despite the hardships from the Great Depression, 2 world wars, and the dirty 30s, their prairie work ethic, perseverance, and resilience allowed their roots to flourish and grow ever deeper. In addition to the roots of past generations, it's essential to recognize those who supported you within the current generation, including your spouse, relatives, and friends, and the role they played in nourishing those roots. For me, it goes without saying that without the love and support of, my wife, Patricia, over 4 decades, and that of our 3 children, Jana, Michael, and Jonathan, all of whom took time from their busy lives to be here for this event, I would not be standing in front of you today. So cherish your roots, never forget them, and the bonds that they represent. My education occurred in small-town Saskatchewan schools in Radville, Weyburn, and Davidson, a tour de force of the province. After a year of undergraduate education, I had to accept an offer of admission to the College of Medicine by June the 8th, 1973, exactly 50 years ago to today, June the 8th, 2023. What a remarkable coincidence. At the tender age of 18, I found myself sitting inside my first medical class and had no idea what life had in store for me. In 1973, the president was John W. Spinks, and the chancellor was the Right Honorable John G. Diefenbaker, both of whom were recipients of honorary degrees. And given the company in which I find myself with these 2 individuals, the other recipients this year, and many others, I am deeply honored and deeply humbled to be receiving this honorary degree today. I retained the 1973-74 U of S calendar, so here's a relic from the past for you all. All black and white, no color, and I saved it as a reminder and recently pulled it out from my bookshelf and noted that I'd underlined every class and what I would be doing in each of them. Some of you of a certain vintage in the audience may recall this old black and white calendar and the stylized black and white photo of the memorial gates on its cover. If you do have this, and I can lend it to you, please be reminded you'll need reading glasses and a magnifying glass to be able to read that small print. The second message: work hard, have fun, make it happen, and make it thrive. Regarding hard work, its value cannot be overemphasized. There's an old Irish proverb that sums it up very nicely and has Saskatchewan connotations. You'll never plow a field by turning it over in your mind. There's much written about the need for hard work, and there's no substitute for dedication to task. In each area within the course of my career, dedication to tasks sprinkled with fun along the way has been a constant. My initial work at the U of S began studying the effects of broad-spectrum antibiotics and their impact on intestinal bacteria. I showed that the use of these antibiotics led to a depletion of the natural vitamin K, which is our clotting vitamin, by reducing the intestinal bacteria, and it was associated with a deficiency of vitamin K. And I was able to go on and demonstrate the contributions of these normal, natural gut bacteria to supplying some of the vitamin K which the body needs. This work led to a natural extension on how these antibiotics selected for resistance and the development of superbugs. The emerging problem of antibiotic resistance led to major engagement in infection control and prevention of resistance, nationally with the Public Health Agency of Canada and later with the World Health Organization, and remained as a focus with moves to the universities of Toronto and Calgary, where I took on administrative roles. My work began to focus on developing evidence-based guidelines and recommendations on preventing the emergence of antibiotic resistance. And this work was not done alone, but with a rich network of colleagues with whom I interacted from around the world, including experts in veterinary and environmental use of antibiotics. There was additional work that was conducted in infection prevention that led to an exciting year working at the University of Geneva in Switzerland and the WHO headquarters. The work of the WHO led to engagement on COVID-19 guidelines and my role as the chair of the WHO IPC Research and Development Group for COVID-19 during the course of the pandemic. I've never had a busier time in all of my life. There were many challenges and failures that occurred along the road. One major project lasting many years, which led to WHO recommendations on discontinuing the use of antibiotics as growth promoters for food-producing animals, had many hurdles that were encountered, many of which were political, but finally we persevered and published them in 2017. This project required travel for myself across 4 continents, and serving as the role as a senior methodologist, I learned firsthand that it is through failure that we learn to succeed. One gratifying story that occurred at the end of the road was the receipt of a letter that was addressed to the Director General of the WHO, but shared with all of us, from a group known as the Elders, founded by the late Nelson Mandela, an independent, progressive group of leaders committed to building peace and working together on solutions to global problems, who welcomed this achievement. It reminded me of when Nelson Mandela, who spent many years in prison, stated, "Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down, but I got back up again." Remember, not all is hard work, and there is great fun to be found as you move along the path to accomplish your work. It is said that laughter is the best medicine, so always keep an eye out for it and embrace the humor and the fun times wherever they may be found. The next message I'm leaving you with: think big, imagine more. Focus the chore, and then aim to soar. I encourage you to pursue this simple path in your lives and your careers, in whatever you choose to do, whether it's private sector, public sector, academia, or educational endeavors. Take time to think and conjure up ideas to improve your service, your teaching, your mentorship, your research, and your interactions with others. Imagine bigger, bolder plans of action. Focus on whatever tasks are required, both individually and collectively. Adjust, modify, and refresh as needed, but always stay the course. Take pride in your work, no matter how small or complete it is. When you finish the work, aim high and look to soar the skies. Then come back, think, imagine, and aim to soar ever higher. As you move forward, remember the Latin phrase first described by the pre-Socrates Greek philosopher Parmenides. I never got into my philosophy class, but I still like to read about it. Ex nihilo nihil fit. Nothing comes out of nothing. Any piece of work, whatever it may be, whatever it is, however small or incomplete, it is still an achievement, and any achievement is worthy. The final message: always show up for what matters. During the course of your careers, there will be meetings, brainstorming sessions, and other work-related forums. When an item of relevance arises, show up and engage. Be part of the discourse. There's a saying from Chief Poundmaker, considered to be one of the great Plains Cree chiefs, which sums it up far better than I, and I will quote him. "We all know the story of the man who sat by the trail too long. Then it grew over, and he could never find his way." Very, very wise words. Some final comments. My formative education was in the 1970s, and Desiderata, Latin for something desired, was a prose poem by Max Ehrmann, written about 100 years ago, and was very popular and a favorite of my parents. I'll take you to the third verse, which should strike a chord for those of you graduating today. Keep interested in your career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. In closing, I challenge you today, each and every one of you, be that hero or heroine in your lives and in your careers. Think it, imagine it, make it happen, and let it make you thrive. All the best and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Connolly, and once again, congratulations. Eminent Chancellor, President and Vice Chancellor Stoichev, members of the University Senate and Board of Governors, I present to you the petition of the Council of this university that the candidates be named having fulfilled all the requirements of the bylaws may, with your permission, be admitted to the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which they are entitled.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of the council of this university, I consent to admit you to the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which you are entitled, and to vest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Can I ask the graduates in the front row to please rise and approach the platform? As you make your way forward, I'll let you know how the conferring of the degrees will unfold, and I promise this will be the last test the university puts upon you. As you enter the stage, please stop and face the audience as your academic hood will be placed over your shoulders. Once you have been hooded, please proceed to the first podium and stop as the orator will present you by your name. Once your name has been announced, please proceed directly to the middle of the stage to be greeted by the Chancellor. Please be sure to stop, turn, and face the Chancellor as she admits you to the Convocation of the University of Saskatchewan. You will continue across the platform to be congratulated by the President, the Dean, or representative of your college, and to receive your parchment from them. A photo will be taken prior to exiting the stage, and a photographer will also be backstage and will take your photo again before you return to your seat. With that, let us begin.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Kinesiology, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. I present to you Jaden Joyce Abrook. Callista Lee Afseth, with great distinction. Aya Awaldulemi, with honors and great distinction. Annie Alex. Amr Al-Mazri, with honors and great distinction. Slow down. Shahid Abdullah Almasawi. Sorry. Abda Al-Fatah Hayyan Al-Ras, with honors and great distinction. Alexander James Min Andres, with honors and great distinction. Andre James Padillo Ayad, with great distinction. Allison Bellows. Avery Wynn Bennett. Jenna Renee Blanchette, with great distinction. Sydney Brome, with distinction. Ruba Booney, with honors and great distinction. Jarrett Lane Calvert. Kathan Pritesh Choksi with distinction. Adrika Chowdhury with great distinction. Wesley Bryce Delport with great distinction. Landry Glenn Purticell Deardahl with distinction. Mylin Duong with distinction. Matthew Joel Dick with distinction. Rebecca Ann Engel with great distinction. Emmanuel Lloyd Fabella with distinction. Devin Kenneth Fichter with distinction. Braylon Frenette with distinction. Charlize Alexandra Funes with distinction. Jamie de Ramos Canseco. Shayla May Charlene Girl. Bailey Gitzel with great distinction. Mackenzie Lenore Gullum. Austin Michael Gregorish with great distinction. Grayson Kennedy Gunn. Jillian Grace Hammond. Sue-Ann Marie Harms with honors and great distinction. Brandon Michael Hawk. Elizabeth Ashley Hood. Isaac Armand Jacks. Rashit Jain with distinction. Namra Sarah Janjua with great distinction. Bailey Hope Johnstone. Colette Yvonne Kernalagan. Abdullah Khan with distinction. Maria Arif Khan with honors and great distinction. Brooke Stephanie Cobell. Sorry. Haley Aline Labby. Evan Thomas Leclerc, with great distinction. Caitlin Rebecca Landstedt. Tegan Langridge. Jocelyn Marjorie Madeline LeBlanc. General Lie Li Young. Takunda Albert Michael McCory. Troy Martinka. Kenneth Donald Allen McGovern. Jordan G. McKenzie. Kiana Ray McNabb Brass. Elodie Kathleen Michelet, with great distinction. Zachary Moeller. Fisayo Joshua Moibi. Jake Robert Neufeld, with great distinction. Ishaka Badi Newkirk, with distinction. Michaela Newman. Tasha Dion Norrish. Mark James Olexon. Sarah Leslie Lynn Osika. Morgan Kirsten Prem Pandila. Victoria Brett Parkfold, with great distinction. Kelsey Parsons, with distinction. Nand Patel, with great distinction. Hope Pelk, with great distinction. Lauren Ashley Pollard. Isabella Maria Posey, with great distinction. Cassie Lane Prentice, with great distinction. Taylor Marie Rack, with distinction. Michaela Emily Reel, with distinction. Jan Mark Bautista Rosalin, with great distinction. Kennedy Joy Roth. Joshua Ray Rutan, with great distinction. Brooklyn Tamar Raisavi. Sydney Ann Salmon, with distinction. Timothy Jantz Sawatsky, with honors and great distinction. Emma Julia Schlageter, with great distinction. Parasdeep Singh Sidhu. Cameron Skinner, with great distinction. Cassidy Loren Smith, with great distinction. Jordan Joseph Solomon, with distinction. Zachary Benny St. Louis, with great distinction. Emma Christine Stevenson, with distinction. Jared Paul William Stratichuk. Heather Rebecca Sutherland, with distinction. Ashlyn Taylor Tyon, with distinction. Ciara Morgan Thiessen. Maggie Jade Thiessen. Madison Jade Tucker. Megan Alicia Toman. Danielle Faith Truman, with great distinction. Hannah Lee Verity, with honors and great distinction. Kirsten Elise Walton, with great distinction. Joshua Christopher Wiebe, with great distinction. Jenna Nicole Willey, with honors and great distinction. Kennedy Jordan Woodside, with distinction. Sebastian Alejandro Zorita Souza, with honors and great distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the College of Kinesiology and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Evan Beckler.
Dylan John Koshman. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Medicine, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Doctor of Medicine. I present to you Eman Abdulhadi. Sarah Abul Hassani. Afsun Amiras Rani. Sorry? Oluwakedo Adipeo Adesino. Sorry. Afsun Amaraslani. Samitho Androrana Nadi. Kawami Esiyama. Ibrahim Abdulatif Banoun. Taylor Elizabeth Beachy. Corey Robert Bluschke. Olivia Renee Bowden. Mitchell Christopher Kennedy. Muskan Sheena. Yungwan Choi. Jonathan David Chow. Tien Din. Michael Roy Raphael Durr. Megan Riley Edwards. Nathan Alexander Fortin. Kiana Sashi Guvomi. Eric James Jug. Kirsten Sarah Hall. Kelsey Hope Hammond. Elizabeth Grace Hansen. Emily May Ann Harwood Johnson. Shannon Ray Hoyen. Chelsea Vanessa Healy. Jace Douglas Hendry. Rosaria Hernandez Barba. Michela Angeline Hicks. Avery Kenneth Ironside. Lindsay Diane Ironside. Kyle Samuel Keith Ivany. Saria Jabbar. Mackenzie Karen Jardine. Amani Khan. Lucas Brandon King. Caitlin Ailsa Kitts. Kate Frances Kopek. Kylie Justine Kazokowski. Ryan Labossiere. Olivia June Marie LaFrance. Adam Thomas Lanigan. Catherine Mary Lataski. Electra Laxdal. Sebastian Likos. Kelly Ashley McDonald. Justina Ruth Mashni. Abdullah Mazood. Nolan Semro Mastel. Alexa Janea McEwen. Carissa Carol McGuinn. Devin Reese McKenzie. Rochelle Loyana Miller. Kiana Samara Mills. Colton Stephen Molnar. Sarah Marie Moroziak. Amira Anwar Mafta. Nashera Muthu Arachige. Tyrus Robert New. Dimitri Neymark. Richard No. Chiamaka Okonkwo. Adeshawe Okauka. Tatiana Marie Orlowski. Rahul Vipul Parekh. Amelia Claire Perota. Shaylin Pile. Tahir Salman. Werda Shamim. Cheyenne Shirazi. Jaskaran Singh. McKinley Corey Smith. Damian Tyrell Spilchin. Brandon Alexander Spink. Margaret Elizabeth Ruth Sutherland. Nimra Tahir. Rishi Thakur. Michael William Thatcher. Mitchell Donald Thatcher. Jamie Elizabeth Chantry Vanderend. Marley Reese Wacker. Murphy Brian Walker. Armagon Wasim. Caitlin Patricia Wozniak. Sarah Caitlin Lowe White. Laura Wu. Gloria Yu. Yitzing Mars Joe.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the College of Medicine, and I ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Francis Terperki Abater, Amir Riza Azizan, Jermea Niwa Fonsham, Jessica Franken, Amanda Lee Gannon, Presanthus Prateep Henry, Sharon McDonald, Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nutrition. I present to you Patricia Gabrielle Basilan, Miranda Lynn Billett, Caitlin Emma Birkenshaw, Jace Montana Eve Can, Chelsea Marie Cook, Lauren McKenna Elder, Beatrice Isabel Fiola Johnson, Ryan Cassidy Fontaine, Sarah Rose Hamelick with distinction, Emily May Johnston with distinction, Lauren Alyssa Leffley, Memphis Long with great distinction, Dominique Jazia Lummerding, Regan Lila Dawn McCauley, Tia Danielle McInnes, Alyssa Paige Schmeiser. Lena Dawn Schmidt. Carly Alexis Shaw, with great distinction. Lauren Caitlin Thompson, with great distinction. Haylin Wang. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Doctor of Pharmacy. I present to you Emily Irene Garrett. Jessica Brianna Albers. Elena Miriam Anderson, with distinction. Paul James Appleby. Kayla Banuvong, with distinction. Seema Bilim. Myla Lauren Bishara, with distinction. Daniel Rene Boulay, with great distinction. Taylor Ryan Daniel. Glenn Miguel Garcia de los Reyes. Madison Madeleine DeTilio. Jaskaren Carr Dami, with distinction. Lara Nicole Donnan, with distinction. Ashley Dawn Eben, with great distinction. Carly Ann Ebner. Daniel Ekeni Elendu. Haman Ido Farah. Tricia May Fajardo Gari. Jennifer Larissa Gale de la Forest. Christine Gianoli, with distinction. Amit Kumar Gupta. Haley Marie Harms, with distinction. Ashley Darlene Hermanis with great distinction. Rehan Hossein. Andriana Shannon Howard with distinction. Elaine Sue. Aqib Ijaz. Shana Ann Ilniski. Jama Abdul Jabril. Scott Patrick Jones. Sarah Akel. Muhammad Shabarez Khan. Jana Ray Kreklowicz. Donica Kwan with distinction. Rocky Lamb. Julie Lamotte with great distinction. Lorraine Michelle Lucan with distinction. Hannah McCumber. Marina Sydney Magula Fagora. Maybe Markey. Sarah Elise McClung with distinction. Sarah Diane McLeod. Jill Shannon Miskew. Travis D. Emmanuel Murphy. LaKind Gwen with distinction. Abigail Amelia Nickel. Shira Tulabe Oyando. Mansi Patel with distinction. Tanis Aaron Alyssa Perot. Rita Pervez. Mackenzie Noel Peters. Janelle Renee Pouliot. Kristen McKenna Pitts with distinction. Maya Rotanavong. Jonathan Winston Reckby. Logan Leslie Richardson. Brooke Deneen Robertson. Mateen Saeed. Kiranjo Kar Zakaria. Jessica Ida Sheard. Lindsay Brooke Stewart with distinction. Anna Sophia Thachuk with great distinction. Duncan George Vardicus. Bhavin Vantalea. Haley Dawn Volk. Delina Vu. Sabrina Jane Warren with great distinction. Jade Valerie Weimer with distinction. Justin Parker Weinrock with distinction. Alexis Danielle Wilcox. Clayton Anthony Young with distinction. Jordan Gabrielle Zackerson. Sarah Jimmy Zambite. Peyton Bailey Zimmerman with distinction. Cherie Naomi Zorb with great distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition, and I ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Erin Elizabeth Leader. Sarah Lunardi Baquetto. Kothar Ahmed Mohammed. It is customary at the University of Saskatchewan that after being admitted to their degree, our PhD graduates will be met by their supervisor and escorted to join the platform party in a symbolic welcome to a global community of scholars. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I present to you Sanaya Shiraz Alwani. Aluwasola Stephen Ayosanmi. Gabriel DeLeo Bernardez. Chanel Franklin De Silva. Fatima Al-Azra Mohammed Al-Asawi. Pardi Kashavars. Heiji Kim. Pavan Kumar. Natasha Gabel Mostat. Tracy Ann Kalisa Stitchell. Lee Hon Wong. So please join me in congratulating all these graduates on their certificates and degrees.
Eminent Chancellor, in the name of the Council, I ask you to grant the degrees, diplomas, and certificates in absentia to those students who have met the requirements to graduate, but were not able to be present today.
At the request of the faculties, I authorize these degrees, diplomas, and certificates to be granted.
To present the Dr. Gordon Garvey Prize in Kinesiology, I'd like to now invite the Dean of College of Kinesiology, Joel Lanavis, to the podium.
Eminent Chancellor, President Stoichev, honored guests, graduates, family and friends, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Kinesiology, it is my pleasure to present Mr. Alexander Andres as this year's recipient of the Dr. Gordon Garvey Prize for our most outstanding graduate. He's got a good fan base there. This prize is specifically to the student who demonstrates outstanding academic performance, a commitment to volunteer and community service, campus involvement, and leadership in the college and university community. As this year's recipient, Mr. Andres has proven himself to be an outstanding scholar, a leader, and a role model who embodies the vision, mission, and core values of the College of Kinesiology. While outstanding is the word we use, several others come to mind when considering Alexander's achievements during the course of his studies. He is undoubtedly altruistic and one of our most compassionate graduates. He's been a volunteer in the college with our Physical Activity for Active Living program, which creates activity opportunities for participants with physical or intellectual disabilities. And he was also involved in the Student Wellness Initiative Towards Community Health, a collaborative student-organized program that provides services for Saskatoon's core neighborhoods. Alexander's dedication to service is exemplified through his work as co-founder of the Amal Humanitarian Club. This USask club gives students the opportunity to volunteer on campus and in the community. Activities have included food drives, health-focused workshops, fundraising thousands of dollars for humanitarian causes, and direct engagement in our community, particularly assisting our homeless populations. The club has earned recognition, receiving the Outstanding Youth in Philanthropy Award and the USask Club of the Year Award in 2021. Demonstrating leadership in research has also been a priority for Alexander. In addition to completing the college's honors program, he received invaluable experience in an undergraduate research position working in the Vatan Parast Nutritional Epidemiology Lab. Alexander integrated many of the skills and concepts he learned in his kinesiology program as part of an interdisciplinary team focused on developing community-based initiatives with the Cowessess First Nation to promote healthy living and prevent type 2 diabetes. Alexander is also a dedicated athlete who has never stepped away from the basketball court. He's not only an active player in community and campus rec leagues, but also serves as a community and high school coach, referee, and mentor, giving back to the schools and sport that taught him the value of leading a physically active life. Alexander is also an athlete beyond the court, as this past year he was a member of the USask Husky men's wrestling team. Through all of these achievements, including finishing near the top of his class academically, Alexander has persevered during challenging home and family circumstances. While acknowledging the crucial support he has received from his coaches, teachers, and mentors, Alexander credits his mother as his inspiration and biggest influence. As Alex continues on to the College of Medicine next fall, he is truly a credit to the selflessness and dedication his mother has provided as a single parent to Alexander and his sister. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Alexander Andres, the College of Kinesiology's 2023 recipient of the Gordon Gotti Prize.
Next, to present the Lindsay Gold Medal in Medicine, I'd like to now invite Dean, College of Medicine, Preston Smith, to the podium.
It is my pleasure to tell you a little bit about Olivia Bowden, the College of Medicine's Lindsay Gold Medal recipient. Another good fan base. Olivia was born and raised in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. She received her Bachelor of Science in Physiology and Pharmacology with great distinction from the University of Saskatchewan, and that very August started her medical school career. During medical school, Olivia excelled in her preclinical studies in the first 2 years of the program, receiving several awards for academic achievement. She was able to return to Prince Albert for her last 2 years of medicine, and that community experience and the patients and clinicians of that community allowed her to grow into the clinician she is today. This is also where she fell in love with pediatric medicine. Recently, she successfully matched as a new medical resident to pediatrics in Saskatoon. She is excited to begin her career caring for the children of Saskatchewan, and we are thrilled to have her in Saskatchewan and in USask's pediatric residency program. Outside of her medical studies, Olivia has been involved in a variety of opportunities at the College of Medicine. She worked as a peer mentor, student learning community group leader, and co-president of the Simulation in Medical School Interest Group. Beyond the university, Olivia has always been involved in the arts in Saskatchewan. She continues to work as a dance instructor, teaching musical theater to children's 8 to 18. In getting here today, Olivia credits the amazing support of her partner Reed, parents Mark and Renee, and all of her friends and family. She extends congratulations to all USask graduates, especially her fellow members of the MD class of 2023. Please join me in acknowledging the College of Medicine Lindsay Gold Medal medalist Olivia Bowden.
Next, to present both the Rutter Medal in Nutrition and the Robert Martin Prize in Pharmacy, I'd like to now invite Dean of the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition, Jane Alcorn.
I guess I don't have such a fan base. Once again, I'm wrong. Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to see you all here joining us and sharing with us in this momentous event for our students. Your Honor, Eminent Chancellor, Mr. President, platform guests, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lauren Caitlin Thomas as the recipient of the Rutter Medal for 2023. The Rutter Medal, given in honor and memory of Professor Emeritus Ethel Rutter, is awarded to the most distinguished graduate in nutrition, recognizing both scholarship and leadership. Lauren was born and raised in Saskatchewan, calling North Battleford home for the past 10 years. Lauren discovered her passion for nutrition while still in high school and has not looked back. She decided to pursue a career in dietetics and began her journey in 2019 upon acceptance into the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition. It goes without saying, Lauren has been an outstanding student in all years of her program. She's received numerous scholarships and awards, and today she receives her degree with great distinction. Lauren would like to thank everyone at the University of Saskatchewan and at the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition for making all these opportunities possible and for allowing her to pursue areas of interest both in academics and by means of experiential learning. Lauren is planning to take some time off in the summer before embarking on her career as a dietitian. She plans to pursue a career in clinical dietetics as she enjoyed her clinical nutrition care placements during her practicum. I'm sure her parents, Troy and Coralie, and her sister Amanda are particularly proud of her academic accomplishments, as we certainly are. Congratulations, Lauren. Okay, so once again, I get to present the Robert Martin Prize to the most distinguished graduate in pharmacy. And this prize is presented to Anna Sophia Thachuk. Anna is the 2023 recipient of the Robert Martin Prize, awarded annually to the most distinguished graduate in the Doctor of Pharmacy degree program. This award is provided by the Saskatchewan College of Pharmacy Professionals in honor of the late Robert Martin, a pioneer pharmacist in Western Canada and the first registrar of both Northwest Territories Pharmaceutical Association and the Saskatchewan Pharmaceutical Association. Anna also receives the Saskatchewan College of Pharmacy Professionals Gold Medal, which is awarded annually to the most distinguished pharmacy graduate. Anna grew up in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. She initially gained an interest in pharmacy through taking various science courses in her first 3 years at USask and developed a curiosity for how medications work to treat medical conditions. She chose to pursue this profession because of the unique role pharmacists play as highly accessible healthcare providers, helping patients to better understand their health and medications. Anna looks forward to beginning her practice as a rural community pharmacist, building connections with her patients, and hopes to make a positive impact on their health and well-being. Anna has been the recipient of numerous scholarships and awards, both at the college and university level, recognizing her academic excellence. Anna would like to extend a special thank you to her parents, Cameron and Juliana, her sisters, Christina and Lesia, and her fiancé, Kyle, for their support throughout pharmacy school. She would also like to thank her friends and classmates, that's you guys, for their help, collaboration, and friendship along the way. Anna would also like to thank everyone at the University of Saskatchewan and College of Pharmacy and Nutrition for making these opportunities available and for allowing her to pursue areas of interest in both academics and experiential learning. So Anna will be working at Leslie's Drug Store in Biggar, Saskatchewan, following graduation. I'm sure her friends and family are particularly proud of her academic accomplishments. The College of Pharmacy and Nutrition is particularly proud of Anna. Congratulations.
I'd now like to invite our Vice President, University Relations, Cheryl Hamlin, to the podium to introduce a video message from our alumni.
Good morning. I am incredibly honored to be here with you this morning, and as an alumna of this incredible university, I am proud on behalf of the University of Saskatchewan to welcome you all to our alumni family. Today, you receive your degree from the University of Saskatchewan, and you have all earned it. Every time you look at that parchment, I hope it serves as a reminder of the countless hours that you have dedicated toward receiving it, and to all the support that you have been given from your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Your degree is a culmination of your years of hard work, years that have prepared you for a lifetime of success. Congratulations. With your degree in hand, you join our ever-growing alumni family, more than 170,000 USask graduates around the world, living in over 150 countries. The following video is a welcome from the University of Saskatchewan to you, the newest members of our alumni community. We couldn't be prouder to welcome you as members of this esteemed group. And we couldn't be more excited to see how you will take your university experience to new heights and how you will be what the world needs. Thank you.
conclude the proceedings today, I'd like to invite our eminent Chancellor to provide her concluding remarks.
This brings our convocation ceremony to a close. I would once again like to congratulate Dr. John Conley. He congratulated every single student that crossed the platform this morning, and there were some really lovely moments when students turned around and congratulated him. We will remember your 4 messages, sir, and congratulations. One more round of applause, please, for Dr. Conley. I would like to thank a number of people. Once again, the Honorable Gordon Wyatt joined us this morning. Thank you for that. Our vocalists, Fallon Baptiste and Brandy Charond. Thank you to our drum group who is coming back on the stage, the Buffalo Boys. Thank you. Our elders and knowledge keepers, Roland Duquette and Adam McGuinness. One more thank you to you. In addition, the members of the Convocation Planning Team and Governance Office for their dedication to making these ceremonies such a great success. Finally now, to you, the graduates. You have studied diligently to earn your degree, diploma, or certificate, and I wish you continued success throughout your lives, both personally and professionally. Congratulations. It is my hope that thanks to your precious experience here, your education has prepared you to meet some important challenges. How to heal and nurture the human spirit, how to be creative and help transform people's lives, how to protect human rights, how to write a poem that explains the feeling of loss or joy, how to engineer shelter for humanity in pursuit of the common good, how to deploy capital to produce and market innovation and create opportunity for others, how to ensure that agriculture production feeds the world, or in summary, how to design and work for a just society. Earning your parchment is a new road to opportunity and adventure. The education you received from this university has prepared you to meet these challenges. The world needs you. Follow your heart, be ambitious, be kind. This will lead you to your true passion. That is our wish for each graduate of the University of Saskatchewan. Never forget this institution. Your degree is a coveted passport. May all your dreams come true. And as Dr. Seuss would say, yay, you. In closing, I ask that you remain at your seats until the platform party has left the stage. Enjoy the rest of your day as you celebrate.